In the mid to late 80s, Mark Frost was fresh from a career-making turn as lead writer for Hill Street Blues, and David Lynch had just pulled off the directorial triumph of Blue Velvet. Their first collaboration was an aborted project called The Goddess, about Marilyn Monroe's mysterious death. Lynch would later complain, "It got into the realm of biopic, and the Kennedys thing, and away from the movie actress that was falling. I got cold on it." A year or two later, Twin Peaks was born. Laura Palmer was probably Mark Frost's invention, based on an unsolved case from the village where his family spent its summers. Right away, Frost realized the power of this plot device, a path into the complicated relationships of Twin Peaks, its dark history and whispered secrets. And Lynch was bewitched by the iconic power of this human yet lifeless object, a corpse wrapped in plastic, twin to the severed ear that initiated Blue Velvet's mystery. In Seattle, Lynch and Frost decided to hire locally for the small part of Laura Palmer's body. They chose an inexperienced theater actress and shot all of her scenes, mostly as a corpse, in a few days before moving on. Only later, watching some home video footage of a picnic, to be used as evidence in the pilot episode, did Lynch and Frost see something more. Quite unexpectedly, the bit player had brought the dead girl back to life. For the first time, Laura Palmer was real.
Things are interesting to you, and you sort of have to find out about them. And I think sometimes people they don't want to take a chance and go into a darkness to discover what it is. And I like, to do that.
Sometimes a wind blows, and you and
Cheryl Lee was quickly invited back as a guest star on every single episode, not only as a corpse, portrait, and video image, but in flashbacks, visions, and dreams, until Lynch and Frost unveiled a surprise.
Uncle Leland.
Madeline?
Madeline Ferguson, Laura's mousy, good-hearted, identical cousin.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. My name is Madeline Astor.
My name's John Ferguson.
Maddie took her name from two characters in Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
That's the way it is, isn't it, Laura?
You have heard the voice of Waldo Lydecker.
While Laura Palmer, Waldo the Bird, and Lydecker the Veterinarian were inspired by Otto Preminger's Laura.
I don't think they've ever had a patient who fell in love with a corpse.
In both films, a detective falls in love with a mysterious dead woman, who turns out not to be dead.
If you don't get out at once, I'm going to call the police.
You are Laura Hunt, aren't you?
But it is Laura Palmer.
Many fans assumed that Lynch and Frost had another twist in store.
Are you Laura Palmer?
Was Laura disguising herself as Maddie?
it's like people think I'm Laura. And I'm not. I'm nothing like Laura.
So hard, I know.
But Vertigo, Laura, and Twin Peaks were linked in a more essential way. All three feature beautiful young women as mythic icons, shrouded in mystery and death, before revealing them to be real, flesh-and-blood individuals, trapped by circumstance and suffocated by powerful and possessive older men.
I see, you have been trying to get at the truth. You've read things I never meant anyone else to look at.
Indeed, the deeper question of Twin Peaks is not who killed Laura Palmer, but who was Laura Palmer. When David Lynch's daughter Jennifer published The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer before the second season, Laura was finally granted her own voice.
Love is surrender. I can't do that until I know for certain that Bob is really dead.
The story she told was shocking. Years of sexual, physical, and psychological abuse by Bob, a shadowy figure who could infiltrate not just her bedroom, but the pages of her diary. A new question swims into view. Who and what is Bob? The diary also humanizes the dead girl and brings her back to life, fulfilling the promise of that picnic video. More than ever, Laura Palmer is established as the center of Twin Peaks,